If you are a great designer, you need to be a bit of an artist. And to be an artist, you can't learn to be an artist. A great designer means for me that you have visionary ideas. This is inside of you. You can't learn this. To be a great artist and a great designer, you need also to have this piece, and you can't learn this.
Packaging design should seduce, inform, and even save the planet. I'm Hernán Braberman, and this is BRANDERMAN, the podcast where I talk with experts to uncover what it actually takes to make a positive impact on consumers, the market, and society. Warning: keep this podcast out of the reach of close-minded marketers and designers. Before the interview, let me introduce my design agency.
Brands with purpose. Human, agile, honest brands that leave no one indifferent. Tridimage creates and revitalizes brands to imagine and shape the future. Tridimage, the branding and packaging design agency for bold brands.
Today I'm thrilled to welcome Joana-Maria Bauchwitz, the visionary founder and CEO of Baries Design in Düsseldorf. Since 2009, Joana has been at the helm of a dynamic team of creative strategists, specializing in brand development with a focus on beauty and FMCG products. In this episode, Joana takes us on her journey from aspiring world-famous artist to successful packaging design entrepreneur. She delves into the delicate art of balancing creative vision with practical business demands. As we wrap up, Joana shares invaluable insights on leadership, sustainability initiatives, and her exciting plans for Baries Design future. Aspiring designers, take note. Joana offers gems of wisdom you won't want to miss. Here with me today is Joana-Maria Bauchwitz. Each of us is a container of ideas, projects, and dreams. However, we can't read the label when we are inside the jar. Joana, what do you think your label says, or what would you like it to say?
This is a very tricky question. And wow, because sometimes I think I'm like a box of Pandora. There are so many things happen in my life. And it's so much full of color, and I love nature, and there are so many paths and things to explore that I think my label could show a jungle with a chameleon on it.
Yeah.
And when you turn it, it turned into white. Because sometimes you sit on a corner of life and you don't know what to do. This is a blind spot. Then you change or you let it flow like a feather in a wind. Then you will go and have a good way, and everything will go in his way like it has to be in life. This is sometimes a very strange but a very trustful thing you can have.
Building a brand is like a journey. It starts with defining where we are and asking ourselves where we want to go. What was the path that led you from working in the art industry and running your own gallery to founding a packaging design agency in Düsseldorf?
Also a very interesting question. I think I have to start when I was in the first class in a primary school. A teacher asked, "What would you like to be?" I said, "I want to be a world-famous artist." I don't know why I have said this, but it was something about 10 now, so something of this. Because maybe my parents or all the family were friends of famous artists. It was here in Düsseldorf, the Zero Gruppe, that was very popular in those times, in the 60s, 70s. So I was grown up with people like Rinke and Pina When I did my A-level and the best of the school in art, I decided to be an artist. Then I thought to myself at those times, oh, wow, the most of the artists, they don't earn money because you have to be very popular to earn money. I wanted to have money. And then I check around and get to know with people. And they were in design agencies. And those times you earn money, a lot of money. And then I were by an agency. They asked me to make apprenticeship as a print media producer. So I directly get into it. I get in contact with people who were illustrators. And because I was so talented, I was an illustrator. With airbrush at those times, it was very popular, the art of hyperrealism and photorealism. And people like Chuck Close or Dennis Patterson, they influenced me because I wanted to paint like them. And because I love people and I painted people very well, I started to go deeper in behavior and I observe. I think this is one special point, what is very important for what I'm doing now. Because I'm a realistic illustrator, I had the education to look precise.
Yeah.
Then after I finished my apprenticeship, another agency asked me, Joanna, do you want to work with us? L'Oreal is coming to our town and we have connections. We need a creative designer and has a background of illustration. And you must imagine, in those times, no computer exists. Everything I did it with my hands. I said to them, yes, I will do, because I'm a very courageous woman. I'm curious. And we started a company because of all my background of art and observing and be so creative. And I said, okay, I do it. I just do it.
How did you end founding your agency?
15 years ago, when I was head of design in one agency, there was a recession and they had to quit my job. But they said, you can take one client with you. And I said, yeah, they never ever would expect that I made such a big business out of it. I started with Baries. Baries is my B is my back name and Aries is my sign. It is only a word, Baries. My goal was to make packaging design, to make brands great again, see what could be different on shelf. I noticed I had to transform. And this is also a very important word in my life, is transformation.
Looking back on your journey with your agency, what is one of the most valuable lessons you have learned, and what advice would you give to your younger self?
I think it is when you make a pitch. Because I say, yes, I do it. It was very hard when somebody said to me, you haven't delivered, and that was crap. Why was it a crap? Because you are not so experienced in those special things, or you didn't listen enough, or you are too shy to say, no, I can't do it because I have not the capacity or the manpower for that. I think my advice would be to say no when you recognize I can't do it proper and I have not the capacity for it.
If your agency were a landscape, what would it be and why?
It would be an ocean with white water, and you are searching for a new island and countries. Yeah.
What do you know today about managing a design agency that you wish you had known years ago?
All about employees and ambition. I think that my employees had to be the same. And this is not true, because that's me and not my employee. Now I'm more relaxed than I was before. But I think I would do everything like I did in the beginning, because I did my way. When I reflect the past, I should have done something right. because it is so successful and I have good clients around me and they trust in me and I have the possibility to work on big brands. And this is great.
How would you describe an ideal Baries client?
Like a friend, a very good friend, which is honest, trustful, not like a flag in the wind. Yeah.
What, in your opinion, sets apart a great packaging designer from a good one?
Great is somebody who is experienced, can make good design on point in a short time. But it also exists a good designer who needs a bit more time. And the outcome is so marvelous.
Our new world calls for new thinking and the courage to change. Sustainability should not only be preached, but rather executed. Joana, what is the worst design crime you have ever seen or perhaps committed?
I think the worst crime is Christmas calendars. It makes me laugh a bit because I personally love Christmas. But on the other side, it's a total waste. If we reflect nowadays, we directly make rules in every country and we have to say, please, no Christmas calendars anymore. Don't buy one.
Joana, I have a proposal for you. Let's play a game. As you are aware, table tennis is often found in creative studios. I will ask you a series of quick questions and you will need to choose between two concepts. If you can also explain your reasoning behind each choice. So, are you ready for BRANDERMAN ping pong?
I hope. Yes, start.
I am a designer or I am an artist?
Artist. If you are a good designer, you have to be also a bit of an artist.
Close brief or blue sky brief?
Both.
Creative strategist or strategic designer?
Creative strategist. Because you have the possibility to explain more your vision.
A creation project or a redesign project?
The creative one, for sure. Everybody would say this, I think.
Focus groups or gut feelings?
Focus group.
Mass market or premium market?
Both.
Big established brand or small emerging brand?
A small one. The big ones, you can make sometimes big strategic thoughts and more visionary thing. And with the little ones, it is sometimes you are blocked in budget. Sometimes, yeah. But both are nice to have.
Conceptualization or execution?
Concept.
Label design or bottle design?
Wow, both.
No, don't say both. You have to choose.
I have to choose. Okay, labor.
Form follows function or form follows emotion?
Form follows emotion.
Leading designers or continuing to design all your life?
Continue leading design all my life.
Remote work or face-to-face work?
Face-to-face.
Packaging of another agency that you would have liked to have designed?
Many. Pepsi.
The latest one.
Yes.
A collaboration with another creative or agency that you would like to do?
It could be you.
Of course. Let's do it.
Yes, you.
And finally, great designers are born or great designers are made?
Great designers are born. If you are a great designer, you need to be a bit of an artist.
Mm.
And to be an artist, you can't learn to be an artist. Somebody who can't paint could be a bit of an artist, and then he could be also a good designer, a great designer. A great designer means for me that you have visionary ideas. This is inside of you. You can't learn this. To be a great artist and a great designer, you need also to have this piece. You can't learn this.
Great. Joanna, looking ahead, what trends do you anticipate shaping the future of the packaging design industry, and how is your agency preparing to embrace and leverage these trends in its work?
The big challenge and transformation for all of us is for sure all this theme AI. This is a fast process now. We have to think about how we can transform our work so that the client honor the concepts and ideas from us. Because in the near future, all the processes, the later on when you have made a relaunch and all the adaptation to other SKUs and so on, that will be done from the AI. So you have to make yourself confident in what you are doing. A big challenge for all of us.
What is something that people don't know about you that if they did, they would be surprised?
That I could paint like Chuck Close or the other photorealism people. And this is totally hidden. It also hurt me a bit. I closed that door for a while. I have no idea when I will open it again. But I took all my experience and took this into my job, in my agency, in behavior to my client and friends, listen to, observing.
If you could just take a pill and learn any subject, anything, what would it be?
To speak fluently in every language. Oh, that would be wonderful. That would be the greatest, because communication is also so important. To communicate in any language of the world. That would be the pill what I would love to have.
What advice would you pass on to young designers?
Never stop curiosity. Never stop this. And no fear about the future. Just do it. Have your ideas and fight for them.
Joanna, I had the chance to visit your agency. I was surprised by your experimental work. Can you tell me why you invest time on those type of projects inside your agency?
Because I think that every creative person is like somebody who makes sports. You need to challenge yourself. As a creative person, you need also train yourself. I thought to myself, when you have free time, then use this to think about new concepts. Think what you would like to do and what could help, maybe also by the world. That makes on the one side fun, and on the other side, it helps me to explore new fields of packaging design.
What is the most important thing on your to-do list for your professional life? What is your next adventure?
The next adventure will be the transformation of this agency.
What do you imagine in 3 years from now or 5 years from now?
Oh, wow, this is really a blind spot for now. Because the last 3 years were so changing, so different, and had so many wishes to have, and they all changed. I have the vision that I have to transform the agency and make in this transformation it great again. To give people good designs, to help in all the sustainability. We designers have the task to educate people to behave with the packaging design. That's the reason why I was saying that Christmas calendar are the most crime at the moment. And if I can have the possibility to make politics, I would say we can't do it. And this would be the big challenge of me and the agency. And I would love to do those jobs.
Joanna, your journey from art gallery to supermarket aisles is truly remarkable. Thank you for bringing art to our daily lives through innovative package design. Keep turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Bis zum nächsten Mal und vielen Dank. Gracias.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I hope you have enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. You can check the episode notes for all the relevant links. I also invite you to follow me on Instagram and on my website, branderman.design. Follow the podcast in your favorite app so you don't miss the next episode of Branderman, the podcast where we try to uncover how to make a positive impact on consumers, the market, and society through package design.